To do this with your music, did it bring you, is this what made you come back to Hashem? Was the music feeling in your heart?
You know, there's an undeniable connection between the neshama and what the neshama wants to do, and what the neshama is, and what God, the abilities that God gave us. Undeniable coexistence. And with me, music has been with me my whole life. Ever since I was a child, I played the piano, I learned music, I grew up and taught music. For me, there isn't a day in my life where I haven't been involved with music. And then, when I suddenly discovered that there was a better existence, a great existence, and that is to serve Hashem and put Hashem first in your life rather than me, then the music followed. And that, just like a roar, just like a shepherd that guides his flock, for me, the flock was my music, and I simply followed the shepherd, and I changed my music, and I changed my themes that I was doing into Avodas Hashem, which is really which is really how it began.
Beautiful. So in some way the music kind of guided you, in a way, to finding, went alongside to finding Hashem?
Well, you could even more with not only the music defined me. There was a song I wrote one night when I was a very dark, stormy night, when I was in my apartment in Sydney, and the lights went out on my street, and I got my banjo, and I came up with what they call in music a riff, a lick, something that was nice for my eyes, and I came up with these words: Banjo Billy's looking for a home, Banjo Billy's walking alone. He's been searching for 4,000 years, and he'll go on for 4,000 more. And this is the song which defined me, named me, but it really is still defines my direction, because I'm still looking for a home, and I'm still been searching for 4,000 years, ever since Avram Avinu was, as they say in Australia, knee-high to a grasshopper, and we'll go on, if Mashiach doesn't come, chas v'shalom, for another 4,000 more, but my heart doesn't say that Mashiach's going to come tomorrow, and I think the search will be over.
You're learning in Shalom Rav, so did you learn anything about the idea of music, how it will change when Mashiach comes versus how we have it now?
You know, there's a famous Gemara teaching. People tell me that in the times of Mashiach there'll be an eighth note. Now, I've never been able to understand what this means, this eighth note. Now, for those of you who know music, music has 7 notes of the major scale. There's Do, there's Re, there's Mi, there's Fa, there's So, there's La, and there's Ti. That makes 7. So when you get to Ti, what do? You come back to Do again. So between Ti and Do, we start back to the beginning where suddenly we're at Do again. So they say in the times of Mashiach there'll be an eighth note, but it's something which I've never been able to understand, because as we know, the scale, the musical scale, has the black notes as well. So I've